In the rush of city lights and endless noise, everyone seems to be chasing something. A promotion? A reputation? A relationship? Something that promises freedom but often delivers more chains. Nisha was one of them. By every standard, she had it all. A high-paying job, a luxurious apartment in the heart of the city, invitations to all the right places. But deep within, she felt hollow. Each night, as she sat alone in her perfectly decorated home, she wondered why she still felt so tired. It wasn't the kind of tired that rest could fix. It was the soul-level exhaustion of constantly striving and never arriving. At work, she excelled. Emails at midnight, deadlines met, praise earned. But at what cost? Family gatherings were missed, birthdays forgotten, laughter replaced by stress. One afternoon, her mentor looked at her and asked, "Why do you always look like you're escaping a fire?" Nisha chuckled, brushing it off. "I'm just busy, that's all." But the question echoed louder than she expected. What was she running from? What did she believe she had to prove? That evening, she wandered into a quiet park, hoping to outrun the ache inside. There, she met an elderly woman on a bench. Warm eyes, peaceful smile. The woman looked at her and said gently, "You remind me of who I used to be. Always chasing, always restless. Until I realized freedom isn't out there. It's in here." She pointed to her heart. "Let go of the weight. That's when you breathe." Those simple words struck something deep. Nisha went home, but she didn't return to her usual pace. Instead, she paused. She turned off the phone, closed the laptop, and listened to the quiet, to her own heart. Matthew 11:28 says, "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest." That scripture, once quoted to her in childhood, now rang with meaning. Nisha began to change. She took a day off, then another. She visited her parents, laughed with her niece, watched the sunset without checking her watch. And in those moments, she found something the world could never offer: peace. Not the peace that comes from escaping responsibility, but the peace that comes from realignment, from choosing what matters, from releasing what doesn't. Real freedom, she learned, isn't doing whatever you want. It's not about having more. It's about needing less, wanting less, striving less. Freedom is found in stillness, in presence, in surrender. Nisha didn't quit her job. She didn't sell everything, but she did reclaim herself. She stopped chasing approval. She stopped proving her worth. She let go of fear, and in return, she found rest. As she stood by the sea one evening, watching the horizon fade into gold, she whispered to the wind, "I'm not running anymore." And for the first time in years, her soul breathed. That was the secret to real freedom.